What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Pat. How you do that? And this is my military video. What is y'all doing, my guys? What is it, my guys and girls? What is y'all doing today, man? So today I'll be talking about my military experience. So I actually I left July. My official leave date was July 2nd. But usually, since the COVID, you'll leave like a day early. You'll leave like a day before your actual leave date, so you can go back through MEPS one time, and you'll spend overnight at a hotel, and then from then you'll ship off from there or from MEPS to the airport, and then send your ass off to Chicago, where you'll do basic training. This is for the Navy. This is for the Navy. I don't know how Army, Air Force, or Marine works. I have some buddies from the military. Actually, my best friend's in there right now. He's not in the Navy. He's actually National Guard. He's supposed to be graduating soon. Yeah, man. So I shipped out July 2nd. We had to do 2-week quarantine. Because of COVID. Fuck COVID. I had to do a 2-week quarantine because of COVID. So I did 2 weeks in a hotel. Two-week hotel quarantine. And this is where I met two guys that I very much respected. One guy was named Ian. The other one named Fisher. I'll just say his last name. Yeah, I'll just say his last name. I really respect those two. They were like the first two people that I got close to in the Navy. So Fisher is the one who caught COVID, and if one of your roommates caught COVID, you would have to do another 2-week quarantine, but it'll be at another quarantine place. You wouldn't just be reset in the hotel. You have to go to another hotel quarantine. So me and Ian went to a 2-week quarantine on base that we were gonna be training at. Me and him did 2 more weeks together, and that this is where me and him just got close. So I did 2-week quarantine in the hotel with him, and another 2 weeks with him in the drill hall, because that's exactly where it is. It's in the drill hall. After another 2-week quarantine, me and Ian went to the same division together, Division 331. That was my first division. Those are guys that I got very close to. That was the only division that I actually clicked with. With this one, and my last one. This is gonna be a part 2 to this video. I'm gonna post it tomorrow. I'm gonna do it today, and I'm gonna post it tomorrow. Actually no, I'll do it again today. Yeah, I'll do it again today. And I'll just make this video like 8 minutes long, something like that, and then I'll finish the rest of it tomorrow, after this video. So where was I? I have bad memory. Bad memory. Oh, 4 weeks of training. Me and Ian went to first division together. I spent 4 weeks of training. Actually, this is what happened to Ian. There's this thing called the Ring of Fire, and that means if one person catches COVID, that person's rack mate and the 2 people beside him, the 2 racks beside him, which is in total 6 people, all 6 of them are gonna go 5 of them are gonna go to 2-week quarantine again, and the one who actually has COVID goes to a separate ship to get over the COVID and get treated and whatnot. This happened to my rack mate, but I'll tell you about that in a minute. It happened to someone around Ian got COVID, and he ended up going 2-week quarantine after the first week of training. That was the first time that I lost a brother. And if Ian sees this, something, inbox me, bro. I miss you, bro. But anyway, That was the first time I lost a brother. But with me, 4 weeks of training after that. I went through another 3 weeks of training after that. And I ended up getting ring and fired by my own rap mate. But this is justified because there's this thing. It was this thing going around where they just said, "Hey, you're having symptoms. Don't say anything. You're just gonna waste all of our time. Like, don't say anything. Be quiet. Don't snitch." But my rap mate was like looking bad for like 2 weeks. He was looking bad, like very bad. And he came to me one night. He was like, "Man, I haven't been feeling so well, man." Like, he told me and the people that were supposedly gonna go with him, or the people who were gonna get quarantined because of him. He talked to all of us. He was like, "Hey, man, if you guys don't want me to say anything, then I won't. But I have not been feeling well at all." And we were just like, he was explaining everything, and man, it was bad. His shift was messing with him. He couldn't breathe. When we work out in boot camp, he was just like, "No, man, I can't do this. You know, I can't do this." And I was just like, "Hey, man," we were just like, "Hey, just say something, man. It's okay. Just say something. It's okay." And then he went to RDCs, and we went from there. Corpsman came by, took everybody's temperatures. He took all 6 of us. It was in a little corner, so it was more than usual because we were in a corner around more racks. And it was like within 6 feet, anything within 6 feet of you would get quarantined. And that one person would get shipped to ship 9 or whatever and get treated for COVID. So it was George and Garcia, Ha, Harris, R, Foyer, and Dutch. So like in total, like almost 9 people got quarantined, including me. It was my rap mate. His name was Stancliffe. Stancliffe, if you see this, I love you, man. I love all those guys, man. But yeah, man, that was my another 2-week quarantine. So this is 3 quarantines all already before I even like finished boot camp. And that time, boot camp was 6 weeks long. So I did 4 weeks of training, and I got stopped at 4-TAC 3. 4 weeks and 3 days. That's what 4-TAC means. 3 means 4-TAC 3. Yeah. And so 4 weeks of training, 3 days. It was bad. And finally got out of there. And this is where I started messing up. And I'm going to talk about that in the next video. This is where I started messing up, and this is what kind of hindered my thoughts and how I am now. Because I brought it on myself by not preparing before going to the military. I'm actually currently going to go back, which I said in the last video. I'm going to go back. So I'll talk about that in the next video.